This episode of Lab Rats would be impossible unless we had a great domain.
We keep ours at hover.com, and you should too.
Here's a 10% off coupon to get you started. Head on over to hover.com/labrats now. Hello and welcome to another edition of Lab Rats. My name's Andy Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
And today on the show, we're going to have some fun with cupcakes.
Cupcakes. And this, whatever this is, a robot arm.
Robot arm, yes, indeed.
Or maybe actually, like a cupcake vacuum.
Yeah, in your fantasy world, perhaps.
Maybe it's a new musical instrument.
Can you guess what we're going to be doing? No, you can't. So this intricate infrastructure, we're going to actually show you how a VPN works, so a virtual private network. And so first of all, what exactly is that? Why would you use it? And what's it got to do with cupcakes?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you use cupcakes to show that off?
That is why we take 22 minutes to show people every week things that they don't know about technology.
Seriously.
That's what the show is for.
And a robot arm and cupcakes? VPN? I don't get it.
You will. You will. So let's take a break. When we come back, what is VPN Demystified with cupcakes? Today on
Robot Arm Rats. Hey guys, does your email address look something like this? Yeah, that'll look great on a resume. Maybe it's time to get your very own personal email address, something a little more professional and a little less embarrassing. Personal email address is just one of the great services you'll find at hover.com. Use the promo code at the bottom of the screen to get 10% off your next Hover purchase. Hover.com, the best way to buy domains and do more with them. We're not going to get through this demo if you keep eating the props.
I know, but it's yummy.
It is yummy. There'll be plenty of time for that later.
Speaking of yummy, our sponsor, hover.com, is very yummy in terms of it's a great yummy place to get your domain names and do more with them. Right?
Sure.
Of course, hover.com is the place to buy domain names, do more with them. You want to zip on over there and get a vanity domain, you know, something .com or .net or .ca or .tv, like labrats.tv. We did it for us. We keep all our domains over there. You could even get your very own email address or email addresses for your family simply by registering at hover.com and paying a couple of dollars. And to help you, because we're such helpful guys, you got a fluff over there?
I got a bit of something
You're
over
interrupting my commercial here. Come on. To help you, you can use this coupon right here on the screen, and that'll get you 10% off any domain purchase you decide to get, maybe even your email addresses or whatever. Anyway, zip on over to hover.com. All right, you done? See, I think Hover's going to ask for their money back because you're like picking stuff out of the air.
I think it's like little bugs. They like your cupcakes, so we better get on with this before they get eaten.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about VPN.
VPN.
VPN is virtual private network.
Yes.
Right? So you might ask, if you were my co-host, Andy, what is VPN?
Well, since I am your co-host, I'll go ahead and say, Andy,
yes,
what is VPN?
Well, VPN is a way of connecting across the internet securely, right? In a world where the internet generally is insecure, right? So if you're going to communicate out to the internet, it would be like me handing you a chocolate cupcake. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting here in a cyber cafe, and I'm on Wi-Fi, and I have a piece of data, and I'm going to hand it across the air and out to the internet, mm-hmm, to you out there on the internet. And I'm going to start to hand it to you.
Ready to receive.
And when you receive, and yoink!
What happened to my cupcake?
Somebody's going to come along and grab your cupcake and make a funny noise like, mmm.
And now somebody knows your cupcake recipe, too.
That's right, exactly. Did you like it? Was it very good?
Did you go for the really budget ones or what?
For a discount. You know, come on, we're
horrendous.
Thank you, Matt. So it's like that. So you can be you're basically handing off data into the space, and anybody can grab it and consume it, like Matt, like a discount cupcake.
Not that they would want to, apparently.
But that could be a password. It could be, you know, your personal information. It could be anything like that.
Do you need something to wash your
Are
mouth
you
out,
okay
Matt?
I'm okay. I'm good.
So
You have some dirty personal information. I don't like this.
Sticky and chocolatey. So some people might think that, you know, especially if you're traveling around the world, you're in a cyber cafe, mm-hmm, or you're connecting at an airport or whatever, you really have to be concerned about perhaps your personal privacy. Now, most people don't worry. You know, if you connect to your bank, you're connecting securely anyway to one of those, mm-hmm, HTTPS servers.
Right. So it's creating a scrambled connection between you and the website.
Right. So when you're shopping, that's already happening. When you're doing banking, that's already happening. But if you're logging onto a website, you know, like any other website, a subscription website like Netflix, that information is not going to be obscured.
Right.
So somebody could come along and grab it.
Right.
And so what a VPN does is basically create a secure connection between you and the third party who then acts on your behalf on the internet to receive data.
Right.
Sort of like this.
Right. Okay.
So this is going to be, so we're going to turn
our robot arm.
We're going to turn our robot arm on. Actually, let's extend it a bit. Pull it. Good. All right. So now here I am surfing away. Woo! That doesn't help. And I'm going to,
I don't want one of those cupcakes. Those are apparently bad.
I'll get the nice vanilla one.
All right.
I'm here to steal your yummy data.
And so what happens is I'm going to hand this off to you and get my cupcake. You can't get my cupcake.
Oh, darn.
You
I
can't
can't
get my
your
cupcake.
yummy cupcake.
That's right. Oh, darn. Matt hates
Almost got him.
Right, so what's happening, so anybody who comes along and tries to acquire your cupcake-osity will fail miserably because you'll be protected by this shield.
You can have this one back.
You didn't like that one? Hey, easy, 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 see? Yeah, and so what happens is, so now I'm giving you data back and forth through the secure connection. And I'm trying to explain something.
I give up.
Go away. And so nobody can get at it. Make sense?
Yes, I think
You're
so.
going to be okay? Now, what happens is that proxy at the other end, you have a secure connection to, then can act as on your behalf on the internet. So there's a couple of really good reasons for doing this. One, yes, secure data, right? Especially when you're dealing with Wi-Fi. But number two, you can also, because you're a proxy, meaning you're somebody I'm connecting to securely, you can represent me out there on the internet. So some people will use this, for example, to represent themselves in a country outside of where they live. So if you're in the States and you want to VPN into the UK to appear like you're a British user,
Right.
so you can get BBC content, for example. Or here in Canada, we want to go, you know, often we go to CBS or NBC.com, try to consume stuff, and it says, sorry, you're a Canadian, you can't see this because they want to sell it separately, separate license to us Canadians.
I hear a story that that our pal Patrick Norton actually VPN'd up to Canada so that he could see curling up here.
Right.
I don't know why.
Because we
people
protect
would-
our curling information?
Yeah, I don't know why. There's not a lot of reasons to VPN into Canadian content.
Right.
But that apparently is one of them.
Yeah, okay, well you go. So if you want to get that highly illegal curling information, curling video, that perhaps would compromise, curlers' copyright, I don't know.
I
And
guess.
you could VPN from the US up to Canada. I mean, so there's a secondary usage here. One is to protect yourself. Second is to represent yourself as a member of the country where you're connecting to so that you can consume data. And I know you've been interested in this because, for example, here at Butterscotch, we're based in Canada, in Toronto, and you want to go down to the States and actually consume Hulu.com content and all the other sort of cool services that are happening in the US. If we try to record that here in Canada, we get that
You get
statement.
an error message that says we can't do it.
can't
So
do
yeah,
it.
we need to find a way to pretend like we're in the States
Right.
or tunnel in somehow.
Tunnel, that's what.
Now Hulu is one of those things. They've locked it down pretty good. So a lot of the very popular services that are out there for hotspots, they're sort of wise to that. But there's if you're doing it through a work business and you actually are a legitimate work facility on the other side of the border as well, and you can tunnel through there, you can get around it that way. But yeah, obviously that's a major reason why people would do it.
Right. And you may have heard of VPN before. Maybe your work has a VPN service. So if you're working at home and you want to connect to work and get a handle on work services, they'll probably give you a VPN connection so that securely you can receive information across the internet that's proprietary to the business and is not compromised in any way.
Right. I mean, one of the really big reasons you want to do this is because email is one of the least secure things that's out there. If you log into your server, in a lot of cases, it's like completely wide out in the open. So anybody sitting beside you with a Wi-Fi connection can easily sniff out your password and then pretend to be you on the internet, send out a bunch of emails just representing themselves as you or your company. Right. Very insecure. So yeah, that's one big reason if you're in the airport lounge, you do want a VPN through to your company so that you can't have that sniffed out.
Right, very good. So, as my co-host, you might ask as well, how can I get a VPN connection?
Andy, how can I get a VPN connection?
Well, you could talk to your company, for example, but most people may not have that luxury. So they can use a third-party VPN service. I happen to come across and have been using Surf Bouncer here on my computer. They charge by the day of the week or the month. You can get an annual subscription as well. It runs about $15 a month. If you do a 1 year plan, it's about $10 a month. Essentially what they do is they give you a piece of software that you install on your computer, and I have it installed right up the top here. They have both Mac, Linux, and Windows versions. And if I click on this right here, as you can see, I pull down this. It's called TunnelBlick is the software, and it allows me to connect to different identities through different countries. So for example, I can connect via the USA because I'm going after video. So the SB Video USA profiles there, or SB West USA, Surf Bouncer, basically SB, right? West USA connection. Perhaps I want to get into Germany or Canada. There's one for Canada as well, so you can represent yourself as a Canadian. So this is good, certainly, for privacy, certainly to represent yourself as somebody else. It also keeps your identity anonymous. So as you're surfing on the internet, you can just use it just to stay invisible to companies out there that may be tracking your behaviors.
Right. So if you're want to blow the whistle on some shady business at your company, you can do that without being tracked back to your house, type of thing.
It basically is a black box, right? So it can basically it eliminates the ability for anybody to know anything about you and your surfing habits as you use a VPN.
Very good. So how much does it cost to get onto this? Certainly it's not free.
No. So it's $5 a week, or $10 a month on a year plan, and was the monthly plans $14.99 per month, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Now, there are some services that are considered free. There's something called iPig at iopus.com, which some people like to use.
Opus was a penguin, not a peg.
I know, that was Bloom County, right? There's OpenVPN is another service. I don't really have an opinion on I haven't really spent a lot of time doing any research on the free VPN, so I can't really say, yes, go ahead and use them. Often when something is free, there's usually a catch of some sort. There's not a catch that you have to ask yourself, is it going to be secure, really, for sure, and that sort of thing.
Well, there's one that I've used called Hotspot Shield, and what they do is they make you watch a little bit of advertising first. So you get, it's free, yeah, but there's that inconvenience, and there's pop-up ads in the background as well, so it's not really 100% free. They're selling you.
Yes, exactly. So. Good. So there you go. That's VPN Demystified with cupcakes. Did you enjoy yourself?
I guess.
Was the cupcake at least delicious?
No.
No. Okay. I have to get a new cupcake provider, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
Generally, if they come with barcodes on them, they're not necessarily the most yummy choice.
No, it's true. Well, how much were these guys anyway? They were like $5, yeah. So,
so
a dollar cupcake, probably not a good idea.
And how much was this?
$16.
$16.
Entire demo, I think, was $24.95.
There we go.
There you go. You too can demonstrate VPN for your mom using a bit of her dryer and some of her baking.
There's a cupcake in here.
Yes, there is. There will be in a minute. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we have clip of the week and also your picture. That's after this. Hey, you're looking to register a web domain? Do you want to do it easily, and would you like great service? Well, then head on over to hover.com now and get started with 10% off using the promo code on the screen right here. So push pause and go do it now. The show's not going to continue until you register a domain. We can wait. That's better. Hover.com, the best way to buy domains and do more with them. Now, back to those two handsome guys. Well, it's funny that you mentioned, I still got cupcake in my throat here.
Yeah, it's all over. Disgusting.
All right. Funny you mentioned Hotspot Shield. Turns out Miss Download's actually done an episode on this this product.
Yes, it is partially software-based. So you download part of the equation.
There you go. It's a VPN software, I would imagine.
Yes.
All right, so on the clip of the week this week, we're going to take a look at probably 30 seconds from that, and then if you really love it, you can zip on over to butterscotch.com and see the whole episode and find out all about Hotspot Shield. So let's take a look at that right now.
Welcome on deck. I'm Matt Harris.
Hi, I'm Jay Goldman.
Welcome to the A-List. Hi, welcome to Miss Download. This program works on both hard lines and wireless connections. Hotspot Shield is aptly named because it boasts protection in Wi-Fi hotspots like coffee shops, also hotels, airports, and corporate offices. It creates a virtual private network, a VPN for those of you who are tech literate, between the internet and your iPhone, laptop, or PC. What a VPN does is it uses encryption firewalls and other security strategies to protect information like who you are.
So if you want to see the entire episode of Miss Download and Hotspot Shield, zip on over to butterscotch.com click on shows, and then go find Miss Download, and or use the search engine. You'll find it, and it'll be exciting. All right.
Exciting as these cupcakes?
As more exciting, in fact, as exciting as picture time, which is now.
Yay!
You have how many pictures this week, Mr.
We have some pictures. We have 3 pictures for you.
Fantastic. Let's
They're all from our viewer Matthew. So first up, we have his cat, Kaiser Soze.
Yay!
And Kaiser had a bit of an accident. Kaiser only has 3 legs.
Kevin has 3 legs. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, the one there looks like it could be hidden, but
Yeah.
apparently Kaiser only has 3.
This could have been pre-accident as well.
This is,
That post-accident?
I think, post-accident.
Okay, I got it.
So we also have Matthew's dog, Jack. It's a corgi.
Who has
Honestly,
4 legs, which is good.
4 legs is good. And we made this joke a short while back
Yes.
about please don't send us your x-rays, your
Yes.
surgeries, etc.
Yes.
Well, Matthew decided he was going to send us x-rays.
Yes.
So we have one of Kaiser, I think,
Oh,
here. So we've got 2 legs in here, 2 paws. So there you go.
that's great. See, I just think that's just cool. In fact, I prompted him. I said, "Come on, send us the." I know. He said, "You don't want to see our X-rays," and I'm like, "Yeah, I do actually."
Like we don't want to see your x-rays if you have a nail through your head or something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
do.
That's
I do
disgusting.
anyway. Well, at least send them to me personally.
Send them to Andy.
Andy@labrats.tv. But otherwise, for the show, you can email them too.
Cupcakes are delicious unless you're Matt or someone who doesn't like these cupcakes at labrats.tv.
More simply, you could also email us at.
X-rays are awesome at labrats.tv.
Yeah, or finally,
Feedback at labrats.tv.
it's the most boring address, but most utilitarian at least.
I guess.
All right, Sean. Well, thank you for humoring me this week with VPNs and cupcakes.
And thank you for humoring me with robot arm.
Evil robot arm.
I think I'll actually replace one of my arms with those.
It's a good idea. Maybe we should send one to Kaiser Soze.
That's not nice.
Robot dog arm. No.
No.
Now Matt's over there throwing up in the. Are you okay with your cupcakes?
Okay, I'm good.
All right, good. All right. Well, that's it for us this week. Thank you for downloading us and pushing play. You know, it'd be foolish for us to be here with cupcakes if you were out there going, "I want to connect securely to England so I can watch the BBC sport things like Matt." What are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. My name's Andy Walker.
Sean Carruthers.
We'll see you next time.
Here's a cupcake, Matt.
Oh, easy. Oh!
Are you ready? Try this at home.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Lab Rats. My name's Andy Walker.
Sean Carruthers.
And is my mic on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's do it again.
I would have said if it wasn't.
Man, I got cupcake breath.
That's what that smell is.
No, that's you. On the break, Sean was taking care of some nature, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so hey, that was a fun episode, don't you think?
Yeah, it was okay. I was good in it anyhow.
So what do you want to do now?
I don't know. We should probably go buy a domain or 2. Keep the sponsors happy.
What was the code again?
Hover.com/labrats.
Oh, yummy.
Don't eat the code.
Okay. Well, head on over to hover.com/labrats and get 10% off your domains now. Yummy.